You're welcome to Shemik Academic of Music, and today you can see what I played, and we're going to be talking about reading. And what is reading? Reading it can be defined as was the movement, like the movement or flow of musical sounds. So when you see the music moving, there's a movement. So now that is rhythm. Now we have all these this rhythm can be represented inside maybe a piece of paper or in was it or a book or something. Now, how can you represent these movements of was it of music in a piece of paper? It is through what is called notes, and each note has their own was beats and counts, or we say counts. So now and each note have their symbols. So when you see these symbols, you know the what is it called, the name and the count. So now in music we have different kinds of notes, and those notes they have their beats, and these notes they can also be named in two ways. Now in English name or in American names. So now all those things are written inside the material I say I'm going to give to those that have gotten the earlier material. So now the is already written there is inside. I've drawn everything, the names and everything. So but I'll still make mention of them here. But for better clarity, it's better you have your own so that you can see what I'm saying. Now look at it. Now when we say we have two names and the American names, we have the different kinds of notes, but we are going to be dealing with five of those notes. We have like eight, you understand? But we're going to be dealing with five. Do you get that now? So now the first one is was an English name is called semi-brief. The was it the American name is called or was it old notes. So how many beats does semi-brief has? It has what four beat counts. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is for was it semi-brief and which is old notes in American. So now the other one is called minim. The other one is called minim. If you get your material, you will see the symbol inside. So it's called minim and it's called half note in American. So half note. So that well, how many bits does half note have? It has two bit counts. So that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. So now the next word that we have is crochet. So crochet is the English name, whereas the American name is quarter note. So it is called quarter note. So how many bit does quarter note have? Just at one bit count. Just one bit count. So now that is one, 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 just like that. So now the next note that we're going to be making use of is also called was it was a quiver, yeah, it's called quiver, and it is was it in American it's called eighth note. It's called eighth note. So how many bits does it have? It has 1/2, 1/2 bits. So now we're going to deal with how we count that later. And the next one we are going to deal with is semi-quaver. How many beat does is in America? It is called 16th note. 16th note. So now, how many beat does it have? I asked one over was it 1/4, 1/4 beats. So now, so the symbols are there. So you're going to get the material. You see now. How can we now make use of all these bits? So now I just want to paraphrase everything inside the material so that because it's the practical I want us to do. So now, was it all the bigger ones, just like the semi brief is the highest, is the longest bit. Now is that's the one that is accepted as the longest bit in music. So that means that you must always be having 4 beats. If you the highest beat is 4 beats. So now if you want to have 8 beats, you have 4 beats, another 4 beats. Yes, just like that. You get that now. So now if we want to count was it semi brief, we are going to count semi brief in was it crochet because it's one. So it's gonna be so that is was it semi brief. So if you want to count meaning, we count it in crochet. That is ta ta. You get that now. So now we have some what is the sound where which we can make use of, sounds that we can make use of to get these beats. So now that's what I just did the other time. So that is what is it ta. So what's it crochet as that is quarter note is called ta 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 ta. Now, so if I want to was it do that of semi brief, is gonna be ta. That is 1 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So that's why we are still going to talk about metronome. When you see metronome, when you play metronome, you see how it's going to be clicking. One ta 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 ta. So just like that. Now we have the so if you want to count that of meaning, how's it gonna be? It's gonna be ta 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 ta. So now the next one that we are gonna count is going to be what is it? Crochet. Just that we have already gotten that of crochet. Now if I want to count what's it quiver now, I'm going to break down what's it crochet into what's it two. So if you want to get one crochet, you will have two of what's it quiver because it is half bit. So that is 1/2 plus 1/2 will give us 1. So now that is how do you count that off? There was a quiver. So it's going to be, so if I'm beating, was it one? What was it? 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now that is I'm counting in was it a crochet. So now I want to break was it crochet down to semi to was it to quiver. So it's now going to be I'm going to be having was it 1 2 3 4 ta ta ti ta ti ta ti. So that is was it I'm having 2 beats inside 1 beat. So that means I'm putting was it quiver inside was it crochet. So you get that now. So now how can I have was it semi quiver inside one? So it's going to be more faster. So now it's now going to be tafatefe 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 tafatefe. So that's 4. You can see 4 inside was it one. So tafatefe 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 tafatefe. So now when you go inside the material, you will see an exercise there. So the exercise talks about was it the crochet. After the crochet, you move to and the quiver. After the quiver, you move to the semi-quiver. So now let's try what I'm saying now. So the when you use a metronome, you'll be getting a beat. You'll be getting beats like that will be giving you the count. So now the first beat is now going on what's it is going on this beat, which is 4 beat count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One. So now that's what I'm going to be playing now. So start with very, very low. What's the tempo? That will be. Uh-huh. So now, what is the quiver? It's now going to be de da de da de da de da de da de. So the what's it this the semi-quiver is now going to be. So now, so how I'm going to split it now. So you first do that for your left hand. You do for your left hand. So that is you first do it. So now I want you to try that. So with your left hand, so you try that. Now you come to this place too. So it's going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Da de da de da de fe da de fe. So you get that now. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Da de 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 fe da de fe. So now after you have done that, you will now try it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now. So now we now look and see, you can see that one is very fast. So we can reduce the tempo. So which is now going to be 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da de da de da de da de da de da de da fa de fe da fa de fe da fa de fe da fa de fe da 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 de da de da de da de da fa de fe da fa de fe da fa de fe. So you can now try that. Now you can see that we are playing chromatic scale. So this exercise is meant for chromatic scale. So you can now try that on all the strings. So it's now going to be that's what I played in the first was it the first video when we first entered. That was what I played. So now it's going to be 2, 3, 4. So now I want to play the semi-quiver.